Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Pure Crochets. Thank you for clicking, and on today's tutorial we are creating this beautiful cup. It's a cup, right? Anyway, this is how the interior looks like, and my client wanted Jamaican flag, and this is my client wearing the cup. Kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share and comment down below in case of any questions. So let's get started with the tutorial. I am using 100% milk cotton yarn, and since he wants the Jamaican colors, these are the Jamaican colors: black, yellow and green flag. You need a tape measure, a pair of scissors, a couple of stitch markers, and to create this we are using a 4.5 mm hook. Now to begin, we are going to start from the top part of the hat. Begin by making a magic ring, and this is how I make my magic ring. I just go in with a slip knot, but I don't close it off like this. All right, then I just turn it around like this, and that's how I make my magic ring. Very easy. Then I go ahead and chain 3. Okay, so that is how I make my magic ring. So we are going to go inside the magic ring with 12 double crochets. All right, as you can see, my ring is here. So yarn over, go inside this circle, which is our magic ring, and make 12 double crochet. That is 1. Go in the ring again, 2. Go in the ring, 3. And we are going to make 12 double crochets. I will meet you at the end of our 12 double crochets. Guys, I am done with my 12 double crochets, and this is how my work looks. Kindly go ahead and pull this yarn so that you close the magic ring like this. So pull it again for it to close, then go on top of the chain 4. Remember when we started we did chain 4, so go on the 4th chain and join your work using a slip knot like this. Okay, so make sure your work is closed like this. Okay, then chain 1, take your stitch marker, put it on the chain 1, a stitch like this, and now row 2 we are going to start by making increases, which is 2 double crochets in each stitch. Yarn over, go in each double crochets and make 2 double crochets in each stitch. So this is my first double crochet. Go in the same space and make a second double crochet. I know I'm using black yarn, it's quite hard to see, but just know it's 2 double crochet in each stitch. This is how we make an increase. So remember, row 1 we did 12 double crochets. Row 2 you need to have 24 double crochets at the end of this row. Guys, I am done, and this is how my work looks like. Kindly remove your stitch marker, and we are going to join on top of that chain 1 space using a slip stitch. So go in that chain 1 space like this and join everything together like this using a slip stitch to finish your second row. To begin the 3rd row, chain 1. Please put back your stitch marker on the chain 1 space. We are putting the stitch marker because with black yarn it's not easy to detect the stitches. Yarn over, and now we will be increasing on the 3rd double crochet. So go in a first double crochet, make a double crochet, go in the second double crochet, make a double crochet, and in the 3rd double crochet make a double crochet and another double crochet in the same space. So after every 2 stitches on the third is when now we will be making an increase, and an increase entails 2 double crochet in the third stitch only. All right, so this is how we work on row 3, by increasing after every 2 stitches, that is on the third stitch only, and then I'll meet you at the end of this row 3. Okay, so we are done, and this is how our work should look like. All right, so at the end, always remember we are joining on top of chain 1 using a slip stitch. So remove your stitch marker, go in that chain 1 space which is here, join using a slip stitch like this. It might be quite hard, but just deal with it. So finish up your slip stitch, chain 1, put back your stitch marker on the chain 1 space, and now we are beginning on the next row. So go in the next double crochet with a double crochet like this, go in the next one again with a double crochet, 1 double crochet, go in the third one with a double crochet. So in this fourth one we are doing an increase, which is 2 double crochets in every 4th stitch. Okay guys, so we'll be increasing in each 4th stitch, and I will meet you at the end of this row. All right, okay guys, this is how my work looks like, and I'm hoping yours looks the same. From now on we are not doing any more increases. Remember, now we have a total of 5 rows. From now on we are going to do double crochets until your work gets to 7 inches, but because I'm changing my yarn to different colors, I will show you guys how I'm changing my yarn. Please remember to always put back your stitch marker after chaining 1, and then do just double crochets until your work reaches 7 inches. Remember, this is a hat for a normal size person, like an adult, not a child, so that's why we are using measurements of 7 inches for adults. For children, maybe you need to change measurements. Okay, so I'll meet you when I'm changing my yarn color. I just want to explain how we insert the yarn again, because I didn't explain that. So remember, we are going in with the row of double crochet. So this is how I insert my yarn, by just taking it in as a double crochet like this to make my work kinda invisible. So because this black yarn keeps disturbing, I have to repeat this again. So just finish this up by making a double crochet like this, and remember we are just now doing double crochets round and round and round until we get to 7 inches. All right, so I'll also change this yarn to green just to match the client's request, but it's not necessary, you can use one color. All right, so nothing much here, just doing a row of double crochets, and at the end you join with a slip stitch and then chain 1 to begin a new row until we get to 7 inches. Guys, we're almost hitting our 7 inches mark, and the last 2 rows are quite different. For this next row, we are going to do a row of half double crochets only. Okay, so just take your yarn, go in the first double crochet, and now we are working with half double crochet. So yarn over, go in the first double crochet stitch like this, and make half double crochets all round your work, and I'll meet you once you're done doing your row of half double crochets. So guys, you just saw I measured my work and it's at 6, and this last stitch we are going to do single crochet. So I'm going in with my new yarn color, all right, and for this row, as I said, we are going with a row of single crochet. Previously was half double crochet, but this one is single crochet. So just insert your new color like this, and then go in each stitch and make a row of single crochet like this. I will meet you at the end of this row. Guys, we are done with that row of single crochet. Please go ahead and make a second row of single crochet. So if you measure our work is still a little bit, but it's gonna stretch to fit our head, so just make one more row of single crochet and then we will be done, and then we start making the brim. Okay, I'm hoping this tutorial is easy. Please, if you're this far, kindly subscribe and comment down below on your thoughts about this video. But for now, let's make a last row of single crochets, then we will go ahead and make our brim. I hope your work looks like this, and let's continue with the last row of single crochets. Okay guys, so take 2 stitch markers and put it on the sides of our work. So in between these 2 stitch markers there should be 20 stitches maximum. 20 is okay, 18 is okay. Okay, so take stitch markers, put on the sides of your work, but in between the spaces between one stitch marker and the other stitch marker, in the middle space should be 20 stitches left. Okay, so put stitch marker on each side. In the middle should be either 18 stitches left or 20. So if you count these stitches here, they should be 20, the one in between here in the stitch markers. And as I said, we're now starting to make the brim. Okay, your work should look like this. From here up to the other side should be all the way to 20 or 18. Okay, please follow that. It should be 20 or 18. So I'm just double checking, and then I minimize and maximize to make sure it's maximum 20. All right, but if you're using a bigger hook, make it 18. If you're using the same hook like me, 20 is perfect for you. So once your stitch markers are in the correct place, we're gonna attach our yarn. Okay, this is the back of our hat or a cape, not cap, cape. And then the front should be the other side. So if you flip your work in like this, the 2 stitch markers should be in the same line. If not, just move one of the stitch markers to be in the same line with the other one. As you can see, mine are not in the same line, so I have to move one. I'll move this to here, and then again I will count how many stitches is in between there. So I'll just move here, and then this I move the other side, just playing around with them. Okay, just play around with your stitch markers until you have your perfect size of the brim that you want, but usually 20 is perfect. Okay, so once you count from here to here should be 18 or 20. Now you need to reattach your yarn and also double your yarn. Okay, make sure your yarn is doubled. As you can see, my yarn is doubled. I have 2 yarns. Okay, to make the brim firmer, make your yarn doubled, and then attach your work at the first stitch marker like this using a slip knot. Okay, it might be a bit tricky, but just do it. Like that. Okay, and now we want to start our work. Kindly put back your stitch marker from where you put your slip stitch like that, and then just go in the next stitch. We are working with single crochets. Okay, so just do a row of single crochets until where the other stitch marker is, and I'll meet you once you're done with this first row of single crochets. Guys, once you're done with your first row of single crochet, this is how we finish our row. Go in this next stitch here, okay, and join using a slip stitch like this. Okay, then chain 1, turn your work like this, and the next row is also a row of single crochets, but we are gonna do some increases. Okay, so that is my first single crochet, second single crochet, the third single crochet, fourth single crochet, fifth, and in this row we're not going to do increases, so we're just going to do single crochet until the end. I will meet you at the end to show you how we complete the end. Please, that is very important to know how you complete your work so that your cape is wider at the ends and thinner in the front. So kindly be very careful on how we complete our row. Okay guys, I'm at the end again, and look at how we complete this. So I've done my single crochet here. As you can see, it's in a straight line. So come to the last stitch at the bottom here where we did single crochet here, join using a slip stitch like this, okay, then chain 1. As you can see, this is how your work should be. It's already starting to form the brim. So after you've attached using a slip stitch at the bottom of your hat or your cap, chain 1, turn your work, and on this row we are going to do increases. After I've chained 1, just go in again with a row of single crochet, and we are doing again single crochets. We've done 1, 2, 3. So continue with the row of single crochets, and this is the 3rd row of single crochets. I think we will start increasing on the 4th row. Okay, so this is again another row of single crochet, and I repeat again, look at how we finish our row by doing a slip stitch at the bottom of your next stitch here like this. Then you chain 1, turn your work around, and then you start again doing single crochets. But on this row we are doing something different. So chain 1, go in with a row of single crochet like this, 1, 2, 3. On the 4th stitch we are going with an increase, which is 2 double crochets, 2 single crochets after every 4th stitch. After every 4th stitch, after every 3rd stitch on the 4th one, we do an increase. After 3rd stitches on the 4th one, you do an increase, which is 2 single crochets in every 4th stitch. Okay. So guys, at the end again, you go on at the lower part of your work, which is the next stitch, and complete that by making a slip stitch like this, chain 1, turn your work around, and again we are doing a row of single crochets. So in this row we will be increasing after every 4 stitches. So increase on the 5th, do a single crochet. The previous one we were increasing on the 4th, now on the 5th. Or if you increase on the 3rd, now we're increasing on the 4th. We're just alternating. Okay, so after these increases, now we'll just continue with normal single crochets. But first, complete this next row of increases, then I'll meet you again at the end of this row. I'm hoping you understand. It's just 2 rows of increases on alternative spaces. The other one was on the 3rd, this one was on the 4th. Or if you increase the other one on the 4th, this will be on the 5th. Okay. Okay. Hey guys, so this is how your cape should look like. After that, just go ahead and do 3-4 more rows of normal single crochets. Please remember to always join at the end, and this is how your cape should look like. Simple, right? and it's so cute. You saw it on my client. I'm gonna pin his picture at the end. Kindly subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, like and share. If you don't understand anything, please let me know. As I said, go in with 3 more rows or 4 more rows of single crochets, or it depends with the how long you want your brim to be. Just go ahead and make 3 or 4 more rows of single crochets, and that's how we get this beautiful cap. Thank you for watching. Kindly subscribe, write your comments down below, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Happy crocheting. Bye bye.